Hi everyone. I wanted to do a reading based on this week. I was really guided to do this. And the three cards I drew from the tarot deck are Two of Swords, the Magician, and Three of Swords. I wish I could say that this was an overall positive reading. I think that it could be with the oracle cards that I drew afterwards. Um, Usually, the Two of Swords is really about a difficult situation that you've probably been dealing with when it comes to conflicting ideas or a challenging situation, and you haven't really been willing to face that situation. Um, Rather than viewing it rationally, your emotions are really distracting you, and the situation could really benefit from more of a rational decision than from an emotional one. So, with the Magician card right next to it, it really shows that it's time to focus on your goals, applying your determination and skill to achieve those goals. It manages your goals really effortlessly, and it appears as it is magic, and you're able to manifest what you need to move past this impasse that you're at with this situation. And everything that you need is available to get away from that situation. So it looks like you're moving forward and you've chosen to move forward, um, because it suggests that you'll successfully be able to do that. But in order to do that, it seems like you're going to breach some heartache. And that's really what the Three of Swords is about. This kind of indicates like a breakup um, of a relationship, or maybe you were thinking about quitting a job, and or you're being laid off of a job, and this really brings a lot of heartache. It's about life bringing us moments, and it represents new raw pain. Um, but the good thing of this is that swords represent the truth, and it really could be about, yeah, there's going to be heartbreak in this situation, but further down the road, there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. So I got the Awakening card from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. And the Awakening card means that you're going through a period of awakening. Things are changing within you and at many levels. You're starting to remember ancient truths and discovering more and more about who you are and why you incarnated on Earth. You may find that you're experiencing past life flashbacks, seeing the invisible thread that is woven through all life, or feeling Kundalini Shakti rise through your body from the base of your spine. The most important thing for this time is not to overthink it and to stay grounded. Share your experiences with, like soul people, while you consciously integrate them. You should journal and pay attention to your dreams, because you're remembering and your soul is remembering, plus your gifts are emerging. So during this time, it may be a painful transition and a period of awakening. And you may be called to devote yourself to being of service. This might take you away from that heartbreak that you're experiencing. So there are ideas, truths, concepts, books, and creations waiting to be birthed into this world, and stay open to receiving them. It may be a sign that you're here to birth one of these creations into the world, or perhaps you're being called to make a shift in your life in order to be of service. Don't think too much about it. Instead, repeat the following Work Your Light activation, which is: I surrender to my awakening. I open myself up to the universe, using me in a way that delights my mind, body, and spirit. With the Gaia deck, I got the Sacred Journey card. Sacred Journey card is about uh, physically we are born of the earth, and to the earth we shall return. Yet spiritually we're never born and we're never dead. We never come and we never leave. This card reminds us that we are so much more than our physical realities. In fact, from our soul's perspective, this current life is just a one page in a never-ending book, which is the eternal story of life. We're all characters in a play, and we have chosen different roles. Your family is a central part of this journey. So, with that Three of Swords, you might want to start leaning on your family a little bit more for their support. as each member plays their respective roles, and each member is your co-star and partner. So each play is designed for maximum dramatic effect, otherwise it would all get very boring. In effect, we're all actors and we're each required to play our roles well. It is through human drama that we expand our understanding of love. So I think that the message of this is that the heartbreak that we have experienced through this card, or that, that strength that we have created with the magician and manifested to make that decision of, we're going to move past the Two of Swords, which is a standstill, but we're kind of fighting through the pain of whatever situation we're in to really progress ourselves and what we need to do. So, the last message that we got was from the Notes from the Universe deck, and it says, sometimes the good is hidden. Find the good in what they said or asked. It's always there, even if they didn't mean it for it to be there. Clues for what you want are hidden all around you. So, to me, I think this reading is about really trying to find that silver lining. And even though the situation may be difficult, I believe that there's a lesson to be really learned from everything. And this, you made the choice, no matter how heartbreaking it was or how it may be. Um, and there's going to be a respite after this. It's going to be hurtful, but there's a lesson to learn from it. Remember to honor your grief, honor your emotions, but remember that you're awakening to something bigger and better. And if you need to lean on your family, please do. They're there to support you. So I hope that this resonated with somebody, and I hope that despite this reading, you guys have a great week. I'll talk to y'all soon.